Hello YouTube, this is Wraith444, Reddit handle jiggly and full of juice. In this episode I'll be flying in Elite Dangerous. I've been watching a lot of videos lately by Isanona who frequently flies with the flight assist mode off, and I notice how incredibly easy they make it to look. With that in mind, I decided to demonstrate just exactly how complicated flying without flight assist mode really is. For those who aren't aware, Flight Assist is basically stability augmentation on crack. It immediately works to cancel out any uncommanded roll or translation in flight, making your ship fly a bit like an airplane. Notice how when I deflect the stick and release, it stops rolling. By turning it off, you're exposed to the full wrath of Newtonian physics, ignoring the odd way this game handles speed and acceleration. Any acceleration or rotation you start must be manually cancelled out in order to come to a complete stop. For this video I'll be running some of the tutorial missions available in Elite Dangerous, starting with the docking and undocking. I'll be commenting on my progress in each segment. Now you'll notice up next to the info section the flight assist mode light is not on currently. All that means is that I'm still on the pad. It should turn on the second I take off. And you'll also notice as soon as I do turn it on, or rather turn it off I should say, you'll see that I'll immediately start drifting towards the deck. I can only assume that's gravity induced by the station's rotation. So right now I'm hovering with it turned on. Now watch when I turn it off. Straight for the deck. So this is all going to be very manual, very gentle, and very careful because I'd like to not die on YouTube. A little bit of up, and you'll notice I'm continuing to drift. Again, any input must be cancelled out. I'm not sure how much of an influence gravity is here though, so we'll see how that goes. Oop, too much rotation. A little bit forward. And 50 meters per second should be plenty, considering this is on the training mission and there are no other players around. Okay, so I am out the door and running up to speed. This will at least give me the illusion of some sense of control. Okay, so I'm out. Now I'm going to have to turn around and go back in. So I'm going to reduce my speed. And thrust up while simultaneously pitching to try to do a somewhat normal over-the-top maneuver. And I'll still have an insane amount of drift by the time I get there. And slowing down because I'm a chicken, extending the gear, requesting entry. I am so lucky they give 10 minutes for this, because I would be hosed otherwise. And easy does it. Again, no other players in the way, so I will be not having to worry too much about colliding with anyone. The only thing I have to worry about colliding with is the station, which is admittedly a valid concern at this point. There's also a bit of a jump in the controls, which I suspect is where I start coming under the influence of the rotation. I don't know how realistic that is. I suspect not very. There. See, right there. That would be it. Alright, in the door. And there's my, whoop. Nope. Slow down. Slow down. A lot. There we go. I'm using just lateral and vertical thrusters, and then obviously roll controls. Roll, pitch, and yaw to control my position. Sliding forward. Up. Again, I'm dipping down a little bit, which I suspect is due to that gravitational force I was talking about earlier. Crap. Oh.
Engines disengaged. Flight assist on.
That is the first semi-good attempt I've made. I've been all over the place like a pinball all night. You wouldn't believe. That was the first half-decent landing I have made ever since I started this whole flight assist off thing. It's made me question my sanity and my intelligence and my masculinity. Anyhow, moving on. Alright, here we are now. We're in the target practice mission. This is basically just shooting these waste containers you see out in front of me. So This should be reasonably straightforward. Since they're stationary, I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to try to get close and kill them before I pass them here. Operative word we hear being try. That didn't work very well. Let me see if I can get turned around. This is probably going to be the most boring part of the video, I suspect. I am hosed when it comes to actual combat. These are gimbaling guns too, I still can't get hits. Come on, guns, reload faster. I'm impatient. Next target is up there. And it looks like I'm drifting a little bit. Seems like they cut back on the space dust a little bit. I'm not sure about that. It's kind of annoying. And next target. Target lock. Maneuver. Boom. And it seems like there's one left. I didn't even notice. There it is. That must be one of the ones I ran into. It seems like it's flying away from me. Frankly, I would fly away from me too. Not because I'm worried about getting shot, but worried about getting run into. Come on, Wraith, you can do it. Boom. Alright, that was embarrassing. Moving on. Okay, so in this bit, I'm going to be fighting that guy right there. Another Sidewinder. I gotta admit, this is my second attempt at this. Last time was so embarrassingly yeah, it was just bad. I can't even relate. It was just horrible. Okay, so... Alright, for right now I'm just kind of fiddling around with pursuing, just seeing if I can get used to following him through these turns, because that's really what I'm going to need to be able to do, is turn without turning around and flying backwards, because that's what got me last time, honestly, was just repeatedly going the wrong direction and getting shot while I was basically a stationary target trying to turn around and slow down. Paying careful attention to my rate of closure here. Alright, I guess that's probably good enough for now. Come on. Alright, so at this point I'm basically just trying to ape his movements. And unsuccessfully by the look of it. Okay, he has officially gained a neutral standing, which means in this case I am host, because there's no chance of recovering at this point from my experiences last time. Yeah, see, now I'm going backwards, and this is what happened last time. I just slide backwards and just never get anywhere with it. More power to shields. Drifting to try to make a difficult target. Alright, I'm almost somewhat in a semi-advantageous... No, I'm not. He's getting away, and I am flying a completely different direction. I gotta get used to not thinking like I'm in the atmosphere here. This is ridiculous. I'm starting to get somewhere. Granted, this is the lowest level AI and the crappiest possible ship build. Powered engines, try to close the distance, and I'm going sideways again. Crap. Going backwards. Shields. At least I'm actually going towards the guy this time. I got a kill. Wow, I can't believe I actually did that. So, long story short, that was terrible, and I'm sure you all recognized it, but I don't care, I got a kill, so I'm off to a good start. Okay, and that's the long and the short of it. Plain and simple, Flight Assist is incredibly valuable in what it does. Anyone who can fly without it is, in my eyes at least, a mad genius. There's always the possibility, I suppose, in the future that the developer will make it so the Flight Assist can be damaged or destroyed, forcing you to fly manually, but to be honest, I kind of hope not, because that's going to be a whole lot of people flopping around like drunken ducks, or maybe that's just my ego talking, I don't know. In any case, that's the song and dance. I will see you guys next time.